Is he inside the store? Oh, crap, he is. Damn it, I was going to get out, but I know how slow this guy is. I'd have gotten hit like 3 times before I made it out the freaking door. Hey, welcome back everybody. The Accidental Survivor here, and we're back with another episode of SCUM. And I'm on the move, as you can see. We're not gonna go do any more missions from the trader today, any more quests. Instead, I kind of want to go out and just do some more looking around, some more looting. Even though, I mean, we got plenty of loot, that's not really a problem. I just wanted to go check out some of the newer places, or not newer places, but since they've done the update, you know, a lot of these things have changed. A lot of the POIs look different, and they've got different setups and different designs. So I want to go do some of that more today. And first thing I want to do, though, was go get some gas. So we're heading back down to that gas station. I think I took a wrong turn. I should have stayed on the other road. But we ended up at the same place anyway. I just didn't want to drive close to that town, but we're already past it. Anyway, let's go see what's up here at the gas station. Hopefully there's no NPCs or nothing like that. We need to get some arrows for our bow today too, because I just have one. I really don't want to make any. If I can find them, I will. Let's see what we got here first. Let's keep our eyes out. I don't see any movement. Place looks deserted. I hear a puppet. I don't know where they're at. I'm trying to see, make sure it ain't no beeper. All right, well, they're over here somewhere. Let's drive this way. Is he inside the store? Oh, crap, he is. Damn it, I was going to get out, but I know how slow this guy is. I'd have gotten hit like 3 times before I made it out of the freaking door. So we're going to drive over here. He's still running. All right, we're going to get right here. Stop the freaking car, because it takes 5 minutes to get out. Here he comes. Come on, dude. There's the bat. All right, we're ready. I'm ready for you. An uppercut with a spike-tipped baseball bat. What you got? Nothing. All right, let's go drive over there. That was that dude. So hopefully now, I didn't drop my thing, did I? Oh, no, I got my axe. I mean, my baseball bat. Come on. All right, now that we got him out of the way, hopefully he was the only one. I didn't hear any beepers, so we're going to just park over here and get some gas. I need to fill up my jerry can, too. I should do that while we're here. Oh, crap. There's another one. Still alive, I bet. Yep, now I got to freaking get out and go, dude. Go! What the hell? I'm stuck on something. Get the baseball bat. Come on. This thing is wet. It's got me wedged. I got her. Dude. This freaking little pillar right there wedged me. And I'm bleeding. Crap. Nothing I want. Get your head under the freaking tire. All right, let me check my metabolism really quick. Or my health. Freaking infected. All right, let's do this. Really quick. Let's eat this. Let's get this back on. Put this back over here. I wish it would go back automatically. That should take care of my infection. Really quick, let's go ahead and drain fuel. Fill tractor with gasoline. 522. Okay, we should have a full tank. We took some from our credits, but we have plenty, so that's fine. Man, look at this thing. Now I got to fix my... All right, hold on. Luckily, in the back of this thing, I've got my repair kit. Improvised sewing kit. Yeah, let's get that out. And really quick, let's fix this backpack. I'm going to fix our quiver as well. Damn. Dude, that was a 53%. Wow. Okay, it's back to 100. We still got a little bit left on our stuff, so let's see what else do we have that can be repaired. Let's repair the jacket, the gloves, the socks. Damn. Not that I need socks, I guess, but I guess it helps. 100%. We still got 2 left. Let's get the boots. The shoes always wear out super quick. And we got 1 left. Let's repair that utility belt. That's the lowest, 179. All right. All right, we used it up, but everything else is fixed. And since we're here, was there glass on that window? It was all weird looking. There's somebody else out there. Look at me, I found 24 bucks and some shotgun shells. What is this? Dirt bike headlights and a Block 21 mag. Look at more shotgun shells. Dude, 2 more rounds. I would join them up right there. There you go, 12 rounds. Any money? Nothing there. I hear there's another puppet, so I got to be careful. I don't know if he's outside or in that other room, the bathroom. You know what? Let's just get out of here. We're sitting there wasting time looking for this stuff, but this ain't the stuff we're looking for. I mean, we are looking for loot in general. But what I want to do also is when I went ahead and did some sorting here, even though it doesn't look like it. These bags are mostly empty. Actually, they're all empty. Freaking heard a puppet. So what I've been doing is now that I got the chest out, the stuff that I just picked up, like the Block 21 magazine. I hear dudes. Let me make sure this is inside. All right, it's good to go. Let's get the hell out of here. I hear another puppet. Let's go. All right, and what I want to do today is we want to go to the airport / there's a factory up that way. So there's 2 things close to each other that I kind of want to go check out. It's going to be a nice long trip. But I'm going to stop. I'm going to swing past my base really quick. Yeah, I went that way. I should have went this way. I'm going to swing past my base real quick because I forgot to check see if any repairs were needed. And I'm just going to top that off because we may be gone for 2 or 3 episodes. And I want to make sure my base doesn't start falling apart. Should be okay, but it's already been a week since I played before. And I don't want to add another 3 weeks onto that if I'm gone for 3 episodes. So we're going to repair it real quick and then we're going to head out. Okay, we got gas. We're all ready to go. Let me just get out right here. I'll leave the door open. That's fine. I took all the repair kits out of the back of the vehicle. I also want to eat something really quick because I see my hunger's at 43. And I know by the time we get to where we're going, I'm going to be down in the 20s or whatever. So let's get inside. Let's get our helmet off. And let me eat that MRE. Actually, you know what? We got some crackers here. Let's get rid of these. Let's just eat them all. All right. Box of crackers are gone. We'll get our helmet back on. And let's get our repair kit. Or tool kits. I think those are here. Yeah, we got it. This is 3. This has only got 3 in it. Let me, this has only got 1. Ooh, damn. All right, let's use these up. I'm afraid if I have a third one on me, it'll use that one instead. 103 base elements. Let's repair. We'll get some of these used up. That way they're not taking up so much room in our chests. Should be down to 99 after this. Should have brought 3 of them. Yeah, 99. So we've only fixed 4 points on there. But I didn't realize those repair kits or the tool kits were so low. And I was like, oh, look at all the tool kits I got. But yeah, I didn't realize. Here's a 38. Let's take a 40. We'll take all of them. Damn, I guess we're going to have to because that's a car repair kit. Yeah, I saw that big tool kit that I had, and I was like, oh, man, I can repair all day. Well, that's gone now. And all 3 of these should be gone. All right, we got 61 left. And we don't have that much in any one of those toolkits, so we got to use 2 of them up right there. We got 21 left, and that should fix all of them. We should have some left over. Yep, we got 24 left. All right, and the other toolkits are gone, which is good because now we got them used up, and we got all that extra room now in our chest. Yep. So now when we get more of them, we can fill them in right there. And now we still have that grinding stone. We still want to do the missions that the trader has. Like I said, we had to wait so many days or hours before we could do any more missions. That has passed, but we're not going to go do that today. Instead, we are now going to head out. We ate. We fixed our flag, and now we're going to head up to the airport gun range area. See what we can find. You know, I just realized I went the wrong way again. We need to be on the other road over here. I do that a lot. Because I was like, wait a minute, this is taking me over to the police station. All right, let's go back this way, and now we'll roll out. Okay, change of plans really quick. I started thinking about this as I was driving over because what I really need are materials for building my base, and not just building it, but upgrading it. Oh, look at that car. So what I think I'm going to do instead is get some bricks and stuff from the brick yards. Not the brick yard you may be thinking, the quarry, that's what I'm thinking of. Because we're close to that. There's 2 quarries, the south and the north. We're going to go hit one of them up. They're a lot closer than the airfield. And I think I'd like to go do those instead. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to go up that main road. We're just going to keep going straight. Yeah, let's go hit the quarry up. That ought to prove interesting. You know, it's been a long time since I've been there, so I'm sure there's changes. You know, even just on the visuals, you know, it doesn't matter that they didn't add anything special to that area. I'm just talking about the way it looks, you know, with the overgrown, how things are like kind of overgrown now and ruins. We're going to go check that quarry out, and while I'm there, I want to see if I can get a bunch of, you know, sandbags or whatever they have, the material for upgrading, and I can throw it all in my tractor. We got plenty of room, and we'll bring that stuff back to our base and upgrade some of our stuff. But yeah, unless something happens along the way, I'll see you when we get there. You know, I got to check this place while we're here. You know, there's several buildings. It's not as busy as a major city, and there's bound to be puppets here or NPCs, but there's a lot to check. So we're on our way anyway. We got to go straight up that road, that dirt road there, but we're going to stop here and check this place out. Yeah, see all the furniture laying outside? Like, that was never there like that before. Dude, I don't even see anybody. All right, let's get out. Take a look around. We see somebody come running at me. That's not a puppet. Hopefully not. Let's get the baseball bat out, though. We're more likely to come across the puppets, I think, right now. I wonder if I could search that cabinet up there. Like, oh, you can't search this one. Ooh. Oh, that's because it's empty. But all stuff like here, like we are still looking for glue. Anybody hiding in here? So if I find glue and stuff like that, look at this, a needle and thread. We can already make another improvised sewing kit. Let's do that really quick. Improvised sewing kit, craft you. Oh, damn, look how slow that is. We got 5. We'll get rid of that. We'll hold on to this, and now we can do other repairs if we need to. We don't need to right now, but now we got another sewing kit. Well, let's get the baseball bat back out. And notice it was at 50-some%. Baked beans. We'll take some more food. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here we can search. Maybe find some stuff. We don't need a frying pan. There's another one there. We don't need any knives. And that's pretty much it right there. Ooh, can't go out that door. It's broken. And there's the washer machine in the way. I was like, Santa pan. Look at these pantyhose. I've never seen them in the game. Let me see. Yeah, friggin' pantyhose. All right, I'm not going to take those. Put those over my head. So I go in here and rob places. Yeah, they definitely updated the way these things are laid out, at least. Ball cap, we'll leave you there. No puppets. It's been quiet, so I kind of like that. Gives me a chance to search. Motorcycle boots. Short pants. I know those short pants have pockets, but we already have like 2 of those. I don't need a whole bunch of them. Let me take a rag strip. If I find any more, I'm gonna keep. I want to get as many as I need to make the rope, because I've never really made the rope. I've never had enough of these rag strips, but I've got some in my base. I don't have any in my vehicle, but if I find a few more, I'll make them, or I'll use them, and I'll try to make. I'll try to make them. See what it looks like. All right, I got a pile of logs out here. Oh, there's a puppet right there. A couple of them. You can search the wood pile. Oh, and you get actual wooden logs. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to try to avoid those puppets right there. I take some metal scrap, too. We're short on that stuff. Now, is there any vegetables in this garden? There's a bunch of weeds. Dude, what are you doing? Let's take a look up here. Shotgun is number 2. I just got to remember, there's a motorcycle. And it looks like a cart as well. I don't know if that's a cart you can use, but now it's got no wheels on it. And just decoration. There's a motorcycle here, but it's all stripped down and nothing. Some tobacco seeds. Ooh, we got some grapes. Let me take some of these. Just a couple. I don't want to get greedy. Oh my gosh, I can't help it. I'll take another one. I don't want to fill my inventory with that stuff. All right. Damn, I forgot my timer. Crap. Well, the episode might be a little bit longer than I expected. But I said, I don't want to just run past all these places, because this has got the stuff kind of that we're looking for. There's a tractor over here. We got a portable work light and organic fertilizer. Does that just mean it's poop? You can search this. Well, that's kind of cool. Let me take another scrap metal. Ooh, I like this little workshop setup. Cloth strip we're going to leave. Or cloth we're going to leave. Nails we're going to leave. Box of nails. 19 of 20. Let me take that box of nails. There's a lot of them there. I don't need to take each individual nail that I find, but oh, look at that. There's a freaking tractor hood. Bag of industrial fertilizer. A tractor door. Is that a tractor tire? It looks like it. Dude, you got all kinds of parts over here. This is the kind of place to go to, I guess, if you need that stuff. Ooh, it's a freaking hunter rifle. I'm not going to take it. It's a hunter rifle. I mean, it's a rifle, but it's all one box. I got so many guns. That's like the cheesiest one that you can find. Did we go inside this building? I don't think so. Open up. Ooh, sledgehammer. And another drill. We already have like 3 drills. I already have one in the chest to sell. We're going to sell that one too. All right, that'll go in the... Because we already have one that's in the chest for sale. And we have a second one that's in my chest inside my base that I'm going to use for the workbench when I finally build that one. But that gives us 2 extra drills. And I know they're worth a little bit, so I'm going to sell them. My tractor looks nice and clean. I like that. All right, let's get that out. Yeah, see, I got a drill here. I got another drill here. What the hell? And in this box to sell, I've got a third drill here, so there's number 4. So we have 4 drills. We don't need 3 of them. Matter of fact, let me do this. We're going to put one in there. Let's move some of this up. This is all our food and stuff. I've been making room, trying to. And I should be putting this stuff in the bags. But the problem is when I put them in the bag, I kind of forget about them. I forget to check them. So I have all this stuff in the open. And a lot of these we're not going to sell. And that's why I didn't put them just straight into there. But and these cans, too. They're mostly empty, but I wanted to fill one of these up at the gas pump, and I forgot. Anyway, let's get further down the road. We checked this place out. We found some stuff. I got my tractor. I got my baseball bat. I need to put that stuff out. Well, we'll do the next stop we make. All right. Oh, I just got out. You know what? We're out already. I might as well do that now. So let's get this stuff out. Let's get the nails. We're saving these. I'm going to drop the baked beans and the extra shotgun shells. And one of these. 2 of these. Hold on to the cloth. All right, good enough. Hold on to the cloth so that if we find more, I can make that rope like I wanted to. All right, let's head on down here and let's see if we can get to that quarry. What the hell? Dude, this is different. I don't remember there being a roadblock of old cars in here. Dude, there's a tree in the middle of the road. Yeah, see, this stuff is different. That's why I want to go out and check things out. Because, I mean, they definitely improved it. I mean, I like it. It looks like this place has been deserted. Before they did this update, it looked like any street in any town in Eastern Europe or wherever you went to. It looked like it was lived in recently. Now they've got it updated so it looks derelict. It looks like this place has been deserted for a while. That's what I like about the new update, the new additions that they made. Because it feels like I've been here before, but it's been a while. That's what it feels like because they changed everything. So it's pretty cool. That's why we're going to these places, so I can see what they've done. Here's the quarry. This is the one to the south. I've been to this one before, long ago. That's when I was playing with JB. I've never been to the one to the north, the quarry. But we're going to go to the south one. I've been here before, so I know what it looks like. Never been to the north one, so I'm not really sure how that looks. So when I see something different, I'm not going to really know. Here, I'll know. They've got a few buildings, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to drive through here, I think. I was going to get out and go on foot. Because I wanted to take care of the puppets before I alerted them all. But, I think we're just going to take a drive through. This is different. I see a puppet already. I really need to make some arrows so I can take these dudes out. Let me stop right here. There's nobody around. Let's close you up. And let me see. Let me get inside of here first. See what they got, and then I'm going to take a look and see if I can make some arrows. I didn't really want to craft them. I hate crafting arrows. I really do. But we'll look around here. There's a crowbar. What is that? Ooh, a Mac 10 magazine. Let me take that. Let me take the crowbar. We'll put it in here for now. And we don't need that. Oops. We don't need that star. Another needle. Now that I'm not looking for a needle, they're all over the damn place. All right, well, that was that. I saw a puppet over here. I know there's puppets over here. Let's see if we can make some cut. What am I cutting this with? My freaking knife. That's right, I left my axe back at the base. Took it out. I got one in the truck. I should go do that. Well, it's too late now. I already got them all. Let me see. Craft a wooden arrow. Yeah, let's make a few of these. All right, we'll grab all our arrows. There we go. We got 11 of 12, so we got all the arrows we needed. All right, awesome. Now, let's get the bow out. Let's go find somebody to shoot. Let me take this dude out. I just don't like him standing there in the way. I feel like he's gonna... Well, that's my good arrow. Damn. I'm not heading that way, so I don't want to really alert him yet. Let's get the bat. See, I want to get into these places. This is all these containers here. I think it's over on... I just know I'm going to get freaking shot. Somebody's out here walking around. I know it. Let's check all these containers really quick. Okay, we got matches. These are the regular containers. I'm not expecting any... They're not military crates. So I don't think I'm going to get anything really decent out of here. Ooh, what is that? Antibiotics. Dude, there's freaking antibiotics in a chest in the quarry. That's the last place I'd think to come here. Like, I got to go to the quarry to get my antibiotics. Okay, we got some chests. This is what I'm talking about here. Gravel bags. Yeah, see, let me pull these out. If I get my tractor over here, I can get those into the tractor. Look at them all. Let's get some gravel bags. Let's check these first. We got a pickaxe. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right. Let's see if I get my tractor over here. I want to take some of these gravel bags with me. But we'll check these first. More thread. Ooh, a gas mask. We can sell that sucker. I mean, it's quiet. It's eerily quiet. I've been here before. I've had them chasing me around. I was in a truck driving around, using this place like a racetrack, trying to get away from them, running them down, shooting out the windows. It was a while ago, but okay, these guys here. Let's take that bow out again. They may hear me, and I'd rather take care of them now. Oh, nice. I love this bow. Ooh, I missed. Okay. I do want to get my arrows back if I can. I just made them. And those guys are right here. I don't see anybody else, so I'm sure there's more. There's an arrow. Let's go ahead and search you really quick. I don't see nobody around. Nothing on you. There's my arrow. We got 9. I'm still missing 2 arrows. They probably went flying off in the distance. All right, nothing on you. All right, I don't see any more. Let's get out of here. Let's move that tractor. I want to grab some of those gravel bags. I don't need them right away, but I figured while we're here, we might as well grab them. And I wanted to come check this place out anyway. Oh, what the hell? Where'd my bow go? All right, it's in my inventory, which is weird, but I want... No, dude, see, I got out again. I pressed F to try to start it, and that was my escape. All right, the baseball bat goes here. This goes there. Let's drive. Come on. All right, hopefully we don't wake anybody up. I didn't see anybody else over here, but we didn't go into this. I want to go into that doorway right there. Oh, crap. I was like, I can't back this thing up. No, dude, back it up. All right, good enough, good enough, good enough. Crap, I heard somebody. I should have closed that gate. Well, I couldn't close it. I was driving through it. Come on. They heard the tractor. All right, hopefully we're safe over here for a little bit. Now, let me see. We got all that gravel. Open up. Why won't that open? It's like I got to be super close to it. There we go. Now, down here, let's do this. Can I fit these bags into here? Oh, crap, look how big they are. Well, we get 2 of them in there. Let's just grab the rest and drag them in. I don't know how many of those we would need. I want to grab some. That's all the ones from there. We can get more from over here. But I also don't know how many I'm going to be able to fit in here. Let me scroll down and take a look. Yeah, we got room, but I don't want to grab a whole bunch just yet. We got some more in that backpack. Let me go see what's over this fence. Okay. And I can't see. Let me see if I can climb up here and... No. And I'm going to get worn out if I try. All right, let's get out number 6. There we go. Make sure the bow got put back in my backpack. All right, let's get that puppet taken care of. There's no NPCs here, otherwise they'd have been fighting. She's just standing there. All right. How the hell did I miss? Did I just hit her? Oh, now I did. All right. Now we got a bunch of arrows we need to find. See, there's a bunch more. There's more gravel bags. Okay. Okay, there's 2 here. I think there's a couple more arrows over here. I see it in the wall. We got that one. Did I shoot one over here that I can get? I did. I got him. Got all my arrows back. What is this? Dude, a freaking rebar cutter. Oh, we got a carbon... Oh, it's a crossbow one. We can get that one right here. Another rebar cutter. That's like the 3rd one of these that we have, too. So I'll sell that one also. And I'm overburdened. Damn it. And we got a toolkit. All right, hold on. We're not going to take those. Watermelon seeds. We're not going to grow any watermelons. This is a nice leisurely exploration and looting day. Activated charcoal. We can leave those. Another crowbar. Smartphone battery. All right. Nothing else really here. I mean, I like the plenty of boxes to search. Another toolkit. We'll take it. Paint can. All right. We're going to leave those alone. I could take the firefighter pants and sell them. But I don't, it's not worth it. Not to me. All right. We can jog a little bit. Let's go put this stuff in the tractor. And those look like just like bags of gravel. There's a couple things we can search here. Hold on. Since we're here, let's take a look really quick. That way we don't have to come back. All right. Not going to take a pickaxe. More thread and a bedroll. We'll leave those. Cowboy boots. Those were worth a little bit of money there. So we're going to take them too. And there's a hole in the wall right there. I was like, yeah, I can close the gate here and be kind of safe, even from the NPC. The NPCs will open this gate up, though. I'm pretty sure they will. You know, these gates, they'll open up. I didn't even notice that. Is that like a tower, or is that a water? That's probably a water tower. Something like that. Anyway, let's go back and throw all this stuff into our truck. Our tractor. That's some good stuff we just found. I mean, we found a rebar cutter, cowboy boots, and 2 repair kits. Or 2 tool kits. All right, let's get that chest out. That boots are going here. The rebar cutter's going there as well. Get you back. And now we got a couple tool kits. And we'll put in here. And we got a Mac 10 magazine. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to that one. All right, we are thirsty. Let's get a drink of water while we're here. 0.5. That's still empty. That's empty. Dude. I think we got more water. And here's 4 or 5. Let me swap these out. That one's empty. We got to get these empty ones filled. I just haven't found a water source yet. All right. I will hold on to that bottle. It is empty, but we might find something here we can fill it with. All right, let's pull this tractor out of here. That way I'm not having to come back here to get it. Not bad. We found a rebar cutter. We found a drill. Some cowboy boots. We got ammo. We'll find some decent stuff. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky because I don't know where all the puppets and stuff are. Let's go into this building here. This place is deserted, man. I remember there being puppets all over the place. I'm looking for any kind of movement. So I'm very cautious to get out. I'm waiting for some NPC to come running at me. All right, let's close you up again. And let's get the baseball bat once again in our hands. And we'll check this place out. There's some lockers in here. All right, we got some construction boots. We don't need those. More money. Look at that. We got $600 already. All right, can't search those. We got ketchup and a lighter. I don't need those. A turnip or a beet. I'll take the beet. Matter of fact, what's our hunger looking like? We're at 100%. Our water's still going up. All right, let's go check this building out. Nice and quiet. That's how I like it. I just got a feeling there's something going on over there. Haven't found any more glue yet. I'm kind of surprised. Look at that, 2 of 5 water. Let's do this. We're going to drop that dirty bottle, empty. Oh, it's at 65. This is at 49, but, I mean, it's got a little bit of water. So we'll take that one. I'll drop the empty. But, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm looking for glue, but I keep forgetting that I'm looking for glue. But I've also I'm not seen any yet, because if I see it, then it'll be like, oh, yeah. I'm looking for that stuff. I'm not going to sit. I think these are just bathrooms. There's nothing in here. No. Yeah, I thought for sure there'd be like NPCs walking around. I'd have 20 freaking puppets to deal with. So far, it's just been a few, and it's been nice and quiet. We got some storage rooms, some offices. Nice. There's a water bottle right there. A 5 of 5. All right, let's do that. Let's just swap them. We don't need the candy bobs or any of that stuff. There's more stuff over here. That's the candy bobs. Is that glue? Yes, it is. All right, we got 1 glue. I think I needed 5, and there's 4 lockpicks. I'm going to take these. Wait, what the hell? All right, here we go. I'm going to take those because they're a bundle, and there's 4 of them. You know, it's not just one. A silver lock. Let's take that one, too. Nice. All right, that's pretty good stuff here. Where the hell does this go? Is there a downstairs? Have I been in here? I've not. Another bottle of water. Another 5 of 5. I'm going to take that, too. We're going to get rid of that water bottle in our tractor. We're just going to throw it out on the ground. Another bottle of glue. Dude. All right, there's 2. I think we got enough for that quest. And some toaster pastries. I'm taking them, too. Nice. What's over here? Oh, look at that. I got some hidden trash. Hidden stash. We don't need the bags. Another box here. All right. It's not bad. Another claw strip. There's 2. I think I need 5 of those to make what I want. There's a way out right there. All right. We're not going to go that way. That's pretty cool. I just know I'm going to be like looking out over here, and I'm going to see somebody like running down the freaking gravel road there to come get me. It's kind of almost uneventful, you know, but you know that's okay too. Somebody left their slippers on the desk. A gold lock, or an enforced one. That's pretty good. We already got two unique locks. All the other ones that I found were the iron ones, you know, and so now we got a silver and an enforced one. So I'll put one of those on my base. I'll swap them out. Cotton shirt. All right. And I know we can tear these up into the rag strips. Actually, let's try doing that. Instead of looking for that stuff. Cotton hoodie. More cowboy boots. All right, we're going to take them too. So let me see. If I take this, I can cut into rags. And I should get some rag strips from these. We already have 2. Let's see how many we get. Okay, we got 2 more. Let's take these 2. Let's cut this into rags. And we got 2 more. So let's take all of these. Can I cut these into rag strips? I can. I never even thought about that. We got 3 more. All right, let's take all these. I'm not going to cut them all into rag strips. And what I want to do here is go to my crafting, and let's go to rope. Improvised rope, and that's with these. Let's craft it and see what it looks like. Okay, we got improvised rope from the rag strips. Now, let me cut this into rags. Because we already have 4. We just need 1 more, and we could do another bundle of rope, and then we can get rid of all the rag strips. I'm not going to keep making these. I'm just going to make another rope thing. All right. So now we got all those out, and I'll take them, and we'll leave the rest of it behind. But, oh, hold on. Let's get these out, too. Come on, dude. Drop it. Thank you. Okay, so there was that. I didn't leave anything on the ground, did I? No, I got my baseball bat. Let's get that back out. And we got water here. Oh, it's full. Or empty. So I got to fill that back up. Okay. I wonder if there's any lockers here. I don't remember. You know, I mean lockers to unlock. Sleeveless camo. Sure, here's some drinks right here. Let's take that. Just a little bit, but we'll take it. Oh, dude, you can fill... I can fill my water container up. Yes. It's got 17. 18. Wait, is that empty? Oh, check. Now it's empty. All right, we emptied that water thing, but we got our water bottle, 18 of 20. Not bad. That's kind of stuff that we needed to... what are you doing, dude? Get your bat. We don't need the empty bags. There's a lot to search in here. I'm just glad there ain't no puppets. More rags. We're not gonna... Oh, I saw another glue. That's 3, and we have 2 back. That's the 5 that we needed. But if I keep finding them, look at another 5 of 5 water bottle. If we keep finding the glue bottles, I will take more. Because I don't know if they need to be like... This is a 13 of 25. Maybe it only counts if it's like a full one or almost full or 20 of 25. You know what I mean? 13 is kind of low, so that may not be sufficient. And I don't want to be like, I turned other glue away. So, all right. Let's get back down. Actually, there's room down here we never checked. Another one. There's that place. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go further around. But let me get this stuff. Oh, crap. There's a puppet over there. All right. Hopefully he don't see me while I'm over here with my back to him. And let's get that chest out first. And we'll get those boots over there. Hold on. Okay, he's still walking away. All right. This other stuff here. So we got 2 glue. There's 3, 4. See, that's 11. That's 12. So they may not be enough, but I'll take all the other glue. All right, we're also going to get the toaster pastries out. Let's get these locks. We're saving them. Where's our empty bottles that we had in here? Here's a 0.5. We'll get rid of that. So you got iron lock, iron lock. I've only found the iron ones, and now we've got a silver and a gold, or a reinforced. They call it reinforced, but it's a gold lock. And we got our rope that we just made, and we'll get that rope out too. Hold on to the lock picks. You know, I'm going to hold on to that drink because we're probably going to eat, and we're going to eat these and drink that next. Oh, the gas mask. We need to get that into the chest. Before I forget, let's get you in there. And the carbon arrow, or carbon crossbow bolt. I had some more of those. That just says a carbon crossbow bolt. And there's one there. That's a metal. So the carbon one, I'm going to pull that out so I can stack these. Now we got 2, and then I can put it back there. There we go. That's in anticipation of us getting a crossbow at some point. Let's go drive down further. I'm not going to go run down there. I hear another donkey or a horse. Let's go this way. Take a look around. I'm sure there's puppets over here. Ooh, look at this place. Let me get out right here. Yeah, this is kind of a big place. And we didn't even get to the north part yet. But like I said, I don't need any more of the gravel. We've got a bunch. And I'm sure I do need. I'm sure I do need more gravel, but I don't want to fill my whole tractor up with it. So we're going to take what we have in anticipation that we'll find something else to put in that. So there's another grill right there. We already have a grill. There's fertilizer. We already have a grill, so I'm not going to take that one. And we don't need that stuff. All right, let's get the baseball bat. And let's go check. We're gonna leave the tractor here while we search around this area. There's a cooking pot. I don't think I have one of those. Let's take. It's a 50 of 50. It's like brand new, 90%. We got some. I'm not gonna take the cream or the tea. I'll take the apple though. It looks pretty fresh. There's something on the table. Nope. All right, we got a couple lockers. Don't need that stuff. All right. Let me put that cooking pot in the vehicle. I just don't need that in my inventory, filling the whole freaking bag up. And we're just gonna drop it in. All right, let's how the hell do you get up top? Oh, never mind. All right, I mean, it's deserted. We just had a couple puppets by the gate, you know, and the other one just came back. Another toolkit. I'll take it. I'm feeling slightly warm. Another grill. Ooh, some lead plates. Let me take some lead plates. We do not have much of that. And eventually we get to the point where we're going to be starting to craft ammo. I'm going to need that. I'm going to just look around here. I'm not ready to run back to my... Even though I got... This stuff is kind of weighing me down. I got some heavy indications on my character. I'm not going to go running back yet. It's empty. I hear footsteps. There's somebody nearby. Could be shoot, it could be an NPC. Nope, it's a puppet. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's inside. Right. He's trapped inside. You know what, dude? Freaking stay in there. Maybe he'll calm down after I walk away. But if not, I'll close this up. Is that a magazine? No, we got a Mac 10 suppressor though. We have a Mac 10. We got a Mac 10 magazine. Now we got Mac 10 suppressor. I gotta start working on some of those. I keep saying that, but every time I get into to play an episode of SCUM, I'm like, I ain't got time. You know, I gotta do an episode. I ain't got time to sit there and play around. I'll just do the episode. So, and look at all this stuff. So yeah, I do want to play around with those weapons. I was moving some to my base from the tractor earlier. We don't want the nail. Another toolkit. Take it. Not bad. All right, I'm not going to... That looks like nothing there. All right, that's just dirt, a dirt road. This is the main building area, so we'll check this out, and then that should be it for here. Yeah, they got a whole workshop and everything. Okay, awesome. What is that on the ground? A box of nails. We don't need the screwdriver. Let's check out the workshop. I mean, with the lack of puppets here, this would be a good place for a base. You know, somewhere in here maybe. You got a workshop. You know, make this your base like right here. Every time you load in, you can search all these boxes. You got a couple work tool chests or workstations. I I mean, it's been very few puppets. Alrighty. Look at that. Can't get through the windows here. Ooh, a gas can. How big is that? Oh, big. It's got a little bit of gas in it. I was thinking about putting it in my tractor, but it's not that much. That's all one container. Wasn't sure. Let's search you. Candle. I got a feeling I'm going to find like another toolkit or two. No, more box of nails. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's the candle. Another box of nails. That's like 4 of them that I found here. Here's a headlamp. No, those were worth a little bit of money, so we're going to sell that too. Ooh, a fuse. I've not seen many of these. So we're going to take one. I rarely see those fuses. Oh, that's the end of the building. All right, we got this one here. I don't think I want to take the milk out of the garbage. Oh, that was a building. Oh, there's something up top. Let's see if we can get up top. There's the stairs. All right. For some reason, I thought there was a building on the other side of this one. Ooh, look at this room. This would be a good base. I mean, you got a lot of toolboxes and stuff. Or workstation. There's a coal bag. A box of nails. Another box of nails. Piece of rubber. We have one piece of rubber. I'm going to take a second one. Because I realized back in my base I just have like a single piece of rubber. There's a fishing reel. We'll take that too. A can opener. Did I have a can opener? You know, I don't think I have one. I do not have a can opener. Let's take that one. That may be part of the permanent gear that I carry around. That way I'm not using a knife. You know, another grill. Dude. It's like when you find one thing, you then find like 100 of the same thing. Like I'm about, there's another headlamp. I'm about to find more cowboy boots. I know it. Nope, another one of those slouch hats. More gloves. Earmuffs. That's new. I can't use earmuffs because I have to use the soft ear foam things because I got that helmet on. If I wear earmuffs, it takes off the helmet. And I don't want to do that, so we wear the little fuzzy ones, the foam plugs. All right, I think that's everything here. You know, I can't run any faster than this. So we're going to go back to our tractor. We're going to unload all this stuff. We're going to roll out of here, and we're going to go to the northern part of this place because I've never been there even before they did the update. The northern gravel or quarry. So we're going to go check that out, but we're going to do that next episode. I'm going to roll out here though. Let me do this. Let's get that. Yeah, we're going to roll out of here before we wrap the episode up though, because I'm not going to do it in here. The headlamps, we're going to sell these, so let's get those over there. We're going to sell the fishing reel. Everything else we're going to kind of hold on to. So let's get you back, and now let's put these away. This we'll hold on to. We'll get rid of the rubber. This, the fuse. We got to sort some of this stuff out, too. We do not need all this on us. But I was going to eat these to get rid of them, and I was going to eat that and then drink that, and that would get rid of all that stuff when I finally got around to it. But at least we're not overburdened anymore, or we're not, encumbered. Let's see if I can do this without jumping out of the vehicle again. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to circle around here just to make sure there's nothing I missed, building-wise. I think there's one building on the other side of this area. One of those squat buildings. Maybe 2 of them. But you see, there's nothing down here. Not even any puppets, though. It's been kind of quiet. Yeah, I said the last time I came through here, there was like 20 or 30 puppets in this place. That's why I was kind of worried about coming over here. Yeah, there's a building right here. We're not going to worry about this. And there's that little one there. Actually, that's the waste station. Let me check that out. I mean, it's been quiet, so I don't think I'm going to get bum rushed by like 20 puppets. So we should be fine to come down here and take a look over here. Yeah, I just want to see what was on the ground there. We'll check this too. Rubber band. We don't need that. I was like, can I push any buttons here, do anything? There's a knife. 81% Bushman. What is the one I have is probably kind of beat up. It's a Bushman at 32, so let's swap those. We'll get us a nice new knife. And that'll go number 5. We don't need the safety pins or that screwdriver. Yeah, I'm so glad we found the big screwdrivers. And we got, this one's only got 2 on it, but this one's got 37. It's too bad I can't combine them. But, yeah, the different percentages is probably why. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't need to carry the other screwdrivers around because there's plenty right there. And we searched everything. That's it. All right, never mind. Thought there was going to be some good stuff in here. Potentially. A 10 of 20. Yeah, we don't need that one. All right, let's go ahead and roll. Oh, there's a car you can fix up right there. Yeah, it's been quiet. There's not too many puppets here. Let me do this. Before we wrap the episode up, like I said, we're going to do the North Quarry in the next episode. Well, let's take a sneak peek at it and see what we're dealing with over there. Because it's been quiet over here. You know, we had a couple of puppets at the beginning. And that was like about it. You know, there was one in the... There was 1, 2... There's like 4 puppets. I think 4, maybe 5 total. Well, let's go... I'm looking for cross traffic. Like there's going to be somebody else driving down. Maybe Black Hat. I don't know. But let's get up this way. I've never been up here. I always thought it was a bunker up here. I never even thought to look on the map. And we'll see how different this is from the other one. So far, it looks very different. Wow. Oh, wow. This place is freaking huge. I should have came here first. I've never been here before. I thought it was like the other quarry. You know, I was like, there'd be a couple buildings. Dude. It's a big, elaborate freaking place to get into. Dude, look at all the stuff down here. All right, we can get a little bit closer. You know, before we, I don't want to log out like in the middle of this place, but we can at least get down towards the bottom. Yeah, I was going to just, I thought it was like the southern one, the southern quarry, and I was going to just drive around the dirt road just to see how many puppets may be in here. But this place is freaking huge. I gotta be careful, too. I'm going to drive off the cliff while I'm looking. Even the road to get in here is kind of like elaborate. There's a building over here. I could just, I mean, I know there's, I don't think there's mechs in this place normally, but I could just see them walking around down here. You know, we're going to stop right here. Let's get out here. We'll close the door. And let's take a look right here. Okay, this is definitely going to be a lot to explore. We got buildings all over the place. We got buildings there. We got all this right here. We got those in the middle. We got buildings on this side. More gravel areas and other buildings on the far side. Dude, this is a big place. We're definitely going to check this out next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode.